But let's dip into the Coast thing a little bit more, because that's really been the on-ramp that's been clamored for the most. They are talking, and if you don't follow them on X, it is actually at 0x Coast. But yeah, they've been tweeting a lot about things seem imminent here. And you mentioned actually, Ewok, about it being the first native fiat-backed stablecoin. CST is actually what the coin would be. Tell me a little bit about, first off, how close do you think that they are? Because they've really been tweeting a lot of updates. They actually just an hour ago said that they'll be having multiple phases to their launch. Each phase will build on a feature set and work towards the final product. We think you'll enjoy the new DApp. It's even smoother than our prior beta release. So coming soon to PulseChain. So, I mean, it does seem like they're very, very close. What do you make of this? What do you think it will really do for the ecosystem here?
Oh, how can it not be positive? You know, you buy directly into Pulse.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You asked how long. I think a couple weeks, probably. 4 more weeks.
2 more weeks. Yeah.
2 more weeks, 4 more weeks. The famous last words.
Yeah.
But I do think, because of the way they're ramping up their tweets and their language, I do think it's a lot closer than that, maybe, So I'm excited. I like the fact that, and don't forget, we talked about this before. At this point in time, if you hold 100,000 of the weight token that they had, you can get all the way down to a 1% fee just by locking up those tokens. That'll cost you $60. And $60 to save you from 1% to 4% is quite a lot if you're going to be, investing some money here in the future. So I think $60 is definitely worth it to buy those tokens, lock them up in their platform, and then save 3% on the onboarding, onboarding cost. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. Those guys have done good things. They're both smart. I've listened to them on stream, and they're so well versed and spoken, and they know what's going on. They did a lot of homework to get this done, and it was such a disappointment to see, the first bank thing kind of fall through. So
yeah,
hopefully this one is much more solid, and it's looking like it's pretty close. So Johnny asked, is weight on the Pulse side, or is it only on ETH? Well, I believe there was a copy.
I would imagine there would be. Let me check here.
Well, I'm on Dex Screener now too, and I just looked, and it was like 0.0006, and that is paired with HEX. So you may have to buy a little bit of HEX and swap it for the weight token. Now that's on Uniswap. Let's take a look and see if the weight token is over there too. I think it might be on both, but yeah, it is on both.
Yeah, I thought so.
So I know when we claimed it, you claimed it on ETH, and then I remember that you had to exchange them for the version 2 token, but I'm not sure which one you locked up. I don't remember, because I did it. I locked the 100,000 up in the platform to save it, and then, like I said, that was during the beta thing, and then the bank thing fell through, and I was like, oh shit, well, I'll just leave it there.
Right.
So I think, I'm not sure. Good question, Johnny. We'll look into that and find out.
Yeah, I believe it is on PulseChain as well. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how that does work, and the direct on-ramp as well. Yeah, I think that's one of the major tools that, as we do get into this, as more retail comes in and as the market comes back, obviously that's going to be a huge necessity. And it's all about making these things easier, people not having to worry about bridging and things like that. The less steps to get into DeFi, and this isn't a problem unique to PulseChain or anything like that, but the less steps to get into DeFi, the better for people that don't understand this stuff yet, So
yeah, I'm pretty certain it was the ETH version, because that was the original that you switched over to V2. But I will confirm that for sure, because Johnny's right. It is important to figure out which one to buy for the fee reduction. So
Right.
I'm pretty sure it was the one on Ethereum chain.
Yeah, because whenever this actually started, I mean, PulseChain hadn't even launched yet or
No,
anything.
it hadn't. No.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is that one. So,
Mm-hmm.
and they do tweet about it. I mean, like Coast is really communicative. I just saw they posted something about weight the other day. So I'm sure if you just kind of search their tweets and look at that too, there's more information to be gleaned. So